Hey, I hope you're doing amazing today. My name is Robert LaFrance, and today we're going to be talking about why network marketing is the best entry level position to get into business. Check it out. All right, welcome back. Like I said, my name is Robert LaFrance, and I help people win by taking life's essentials and positioning them to work for you. Now, why do I say that? Because today we're talking about network marketing. Now, if you don't know what network marketing is pretty much a franchise style business where you are given the system, the support, and all the resources for you to become successful and generate income through promoting someone else's business. Okay, so for example, Tupperware has been around since 1913. Okay, they are by a word of mouth sales type of method as far as how they produce sales and how they get paid. They earn a percentage or make commissions every time they sell a product. And then through that, we can build teams and then generate residual income as our team expands and makes sales, a lot like a real estate brokerage. When you're a real estate broker, you leverage the efforts of your agents of your office while they're working underneath your roof so they can do real estate business and you can make money and everybody can make money. And that's how network marketing is in a nutshell too. It's taken the success in the system from somebody who's created something, a need, and given you the ability to start your own billion-dollar company and generate income by word of mouth business, just like you do when you go to the movies or the restaurants. It's actually an incredible thing. Reason number one why network marketing is a terrific entry-level position into business is because it gives you everything you need, just like a franchise, like a Subway, a tropical smoothie, a Starbucks, McDonald's, except it doesn't cost the $1 million franchise fee or the $1 million in equity that you have to have in your bank account or the $15,000 franchise fee to get started. Or even like a lawn mowing business where you have to buy the truck, the trailer, and the lawn mowing equipment. That's all startup. For a few $100s, a network marketing company can give you everything you need to be successful, start, and grow and scale your business with support, and you're not by yourself making the learning curves by yourself. You can actually leverage someone else's experience and education, say, you know what, I'm new, talk to this person, he'll get you started, and then the other person helps you do it. And that's how good leadership and how that's a good team is built, by someone helping the new person come in, help them get educated and experience while getting paid at the same time, unlike other models where you either have to give up your time to earn money or you don't get paid as you learn on the job, or it's significantly less. So network marketing gives you the ability to start your own billion-dollar company for just a few $100s, as long as you take the sweat and the experience and the education, the resources, the support, and have the drive to become successful and help other people become successful. You can too. Reason number two why network marketing is awesome to get into business is because people have a vested interest in your success. Now, before you start saying, oh, pyramid schemes are illegal, all right? If you know anything about a Ponzi scheme, the history of a Ponzi scheme or a pyramid scheme, you would know that there's a difference because one is illegal and one is legal in the structure and working with an association. But we're not going to go down that hole, okay? Earlier I mentioned it's a real estate brokerage, and if you understand how the money flows up in a real estate brokerage or a typical franchise, it starts from the bottom. People, want to buy a sandwich, want to buy a house. It goes through that level, and then it gets trickled up to the people who run and operate the business. That's why capitalism is America, and that's why you want to have your own business, for the tax write-offs and the control, and make sure you have a system that makes you money while you sleep. We are trying to get wealthy and live financially free to our terms and values, so let's be real and understand how money flows. But anyway, people have a vested interest in your success because when we're team building, we're learning, we're developing those relationships, we're being supportive, because not only do we want our fellow peers to become successful and have a great experience in our company to share with other people and learn how amazing the culture and the company and the product and the service is, helping them as a consumer, and develop, because we're going to be spending this money on things anyway. That's why I'm really passionate about taking life's essentials and positioning them to work for you, because as a typical consumer, you work, you take your money, you pay for things, and it's always going out, out, out. But when you position yourself as an owner, you can receive the commissions, you can receive the revenue, you pay for the product, you receive money coming in, you walk away with the profit, or you can spend it on other stuff to support and scale your business. So when we're working together and we have the support and we're going to events and we're really showing people what the culture's about, that's what helps people get That's what helps people buy into your companies because, facts tell and stories sell. But unless people really feel like they can fit in and see the culture and see a real opportunity to make money and become successful with people who are genuinely going to help them, that's going to be a huge decision factor that's either going to help or hurt your business. So when getting into network marketing, that's something that you want to look into is how are the people around here? Is there a bunch of smoke and mirrors, or are people actually like know what they're talking about? Are they helping each other? And you can really see that. You always want to follow your gut. And sometimes you just got to try those things out and get the experiences out there so you can be better and grow and apply them to the next company. I'll be honest with you, I've been a part of multiple network marketing companies, and I still implement all of them in my business today because I still use the product. I still believe in the product, and it just makes sense to, as I'm going to be using this service anyway to generate my business and grow my business, I might as well have the ability to get paid from it as well. So some models are better than others, and you'll be able to tell which one you fit in by the culture. That's a huge factor. Okay, reason number 3 why network marketing is amazing. Let's talk about the money that you can make. Okay, this is where you really want to pay attention to the compensation plan, what you're willing to do, the fact that you believe in the product or not, and how much effort you're going to put into this. All right, because this is where we're going to draw the line between people who are like trying it out and the people who are dedicated. And models are structured differently for each company. All right. Usually in network marketing, you have to buy the product or service to earn income, to earn commissions. Okay. You want to find out whether or not it's a standalone product. Do you have to recruit to make money, or can you sell the product by itself? That's what I mean by, is it a standalone product? Because when it's that, there's already the stigma of network marketing and stuff like that. When you have something where you're like, no, you don't have to recruit or grow your team. I mean, it's smarter and wiser to, instead of working 100 hours by yourself, if you could have a team of 99 and everybody work an hour and you're still getting the same return, what makes more sense, or what would you rather choose? Because you work together as a team. So, but the money you can make, the compensation plans are always different. You're going to have some type of residual income. Every time someone buys the product monthly or whatever the process is, you're going to earn a percentage or a piece of that. You're going to earn bonuses if you acquire a certain amount of customers within a certain time frame. You're going to earn trips, whether it's a car, or you're going to earn cars too. You can earn cars or trips to somewhere, whether it's quarterly or annually. The amount of training, some places will fly you out to places, or some companies, I should say, will fly you out to places. Some places you have to pay for your own. And with that being said, you want to pay attention to how much money and time and effort you're putting into this company, what kind of return you're getting back on. Because although that opportunity might be there and you see a lot of other people being successful at that particular niche or industry, you want to make sure that it works for you in your marketplace. And just like any other regular business decision, if you're putting more in than you're getting out, you got to make a decision, because that's not sustainable, nor can you scale that. So that's something that you want to consider as well. But the money is incredible. All right. Network marketing is a $1 billion industry. You can look that up anywhere. And if you're concerned about the ethics of people, here's the thing about network marketing. Okay. When you're talking about the type of people that can get into it, you only need a couple $100s. Okay. You only need a couple $100s to get in, to get started, and be able to sell a product or service. Here's the thing. This is where training comes into play. You have to be in, you have to learn the training, you have to know your product. And then when you're talking to someone who doesn't really know what you're talking about, or they're talking about, that's where it's your responsibility as a responsible buyer or consumer to say, I don't feel comfortable with this guy. I know network marketing leans on relationships a lot, and that's something that we have to take into consideration. But believe me, I've been rejected and denied by my friends and family before as far as becoming my customer. And when they're doing that, they're not saying no to you personally. They're saying no to what you're selling them, to that offer. It might not just work for them right there. It might be not now, later, not right now. That's usually what that no means when people say, hey, would you be interested in earning a percentage? And people are like, no, not right now. So when you're considering network marketing companies, you really want to see how many streams of income you can generate and what those numbers are. Because like I said, if you have a $50 product and you make $60 commissions when you first get started, that's awesome. That's way more than what the product is. If you're making 10% of a service, is that worth, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is that worth the amount of energy and effort that you're putting into something? So that's something you want to consider. Now, when you get all the way up to the senior positions, what's that commission look like? Some companies it's $250 a pop. So if while you're still selling that same $50 product, so does it make sense to join a company where it's like, yo, my product's $50, but every time I sell it, I either make $60 or $250, depending on what level I'm at. And then when my team makes sales, I make a certain amount off of every one of their sales too, $20 to $175. That sounds amazing. I'd rather go with that than percentages personally. But you got to find out what works for you and your business model and your niche and what you're passionate about, because nobody's going to buy what you're selling if you don't believe in it. And that's what gives network marketing and companies a bad rep is, unethical business. Tons of good stuff. When you believe me, when you start seeing these green deposits coming in, when you're like this all the time, like, man, I need to figure something out. When you're like, yo, I don't have $125 to start at the holidays around the corner, and you do something, you take a chance, and it's working, and the feeling is amazing, and you're just like, yes, green checks everywhere, every day. It's amazing. Reason number 4 why network marketing is so awesome. You can work part-time hours and get full-time pay. I'm gonna say that again. You can work part-time hours and get full-time pay. People often start network marketing jobs while they're working their full-time job during the day. And then, what people don't realize is that is amazing. Nobody wants you to quit your job when you first get into network marketing, because you're around people who also don't like where they work. You know what I mean? When I worked in the restaurant, nobody liked where they work. Like, except for the owners, they loved it. But like the other people, they hated it. The hotel industry, everybody just likes to complain about everything they do, right? So you're positioning yourself in a perfect place where you're still getting your regular, paycheck. You're surrounded by people. You're hearing everybody's complaints and what they're looking for. You got relationships there, and you have time after work. Most times today on network marketing, you can work right from your phone. So you can work in the bed when your baby's falling asleep on your arm. You can be sending links and calling people or shooting texts saying, hey, what'd you think of this information I sent you? Or you can be at the beach if you want to keep your regular routine. I say when you're at the beach, be at the beach. But if you like to work from there at the beach, or you like to feel that the laptop's hot in your lap, go for it. It's all up to you. But the ability to work part-time hours from remotely anywhere that you have a cell phone or Wi-Fi gives you the ultimate freedom and flexibility to run, grow, and operate an extremely profitable business. Of course, you're going to have those learning curves and start slow, but you got to build that momentum. And once you build that momentum, it's totally different. Jim Rohn says, work your full-time job and work on your fortune in the evening until your part-time job or part-time becomes your full-time fortune. Jim Rohn says to work your full-time job during the day and start your part-time, start your fortune part-time. Okay. Jim Rohn, if you don't know who Jim Rohn is a huge legend in the self-development or personal development industry. He actually started in a network marketing company. He had a mentor. He was shown the ropes on how to both improve himself as a person, like we were saying, personal development, and apply that through the sales and the business model of network marketing. And he says that work your job full-time and start your fortune part-time until your fortune replaces your full-time job. So that's where it is. And it's okay to be tired. It's okay to be tired when you're working during the day and you got a family and you're trying to do this. It's okay to be tired when you got your goal and you're like, I'm tired of feeling this way, and you see that this business is a vessel or a vehicle for you to get to where you want to go in a significant less amount of time. You got to weigh these options. Like I said before, I know network marketing has a stigma, but you're concerned about everybody else's opinions at that point, and who cares about that? The only people that care about your bills are you and the people that you owe. You know what I mean? So it's up to you. You got to get there. Reason number 5 why network marketing is the perfect place to get into business when you're trying to figure out what you want to do when you grow up, or if you're tired of a traditional business model, or making some supplemental income, some side cash from doing something. And here's what: the events, the networking, the possibilities, they're everywhere, okay? Think about it. As a licensed agent, when I walk into a place, I got to be considerate of who may or may not be interested in buying or selling a home in the next 7 years and how soon they are ready to buy that home. I'm limited to the people who make enough money, who are qualified to buy a home, who are interested in buying a home. So that leaves my target audience this big: For example, if you have a network marketing company where, everybody turns on the light or pays a power bill or needs legal services or uses advertising or online platforms or, cell phones, everybody uses those things. Every business uses those things. So when you position yourself in a certain way where you realize, okay, everybody is a potential customer, it makes things more fun. And you know that the law of averages will work out in your favor. The law of averages means, like Babe Ruth, if he struck out a certain amount of times, he was always confident because he knew that at one point he would hit that ball and the law of averages would work out, boom, as simple as that. So the world is more your oyster when you have a product or a service that more people can take advantage of and not limiting your opportunity, which makes the income that much more sexy, okay? When you're thinking about, okay, I'm only dealing with this amount of people versus this amount of people, then it's way better. Wu-Tang! So yeah, like when you know that every single person on here, on the planet uses a cell phone, every single person's your prospect. Now you need to take consideration, how easy is it for that person to become your customer? That's it, Are you going to ask someone to reconstruct their lives, or is this a product or service that they need and they don't have? Is it disruptive? You want to take that into consideration. How many people are going to say no before you get a yes? And I'm not saying that you getting no is a bad thing. You are going to get no's, but this goes back into, is the juice worth the squeeze? Is the product good? Is it going to be consumable by the consumers? Are people going to be using it? And how are you going to position yourself to get the maximum return on your investment in this company and the energy that you're going to put in? So, but what I really like are the events, being able to walk anywhere and talk to somebody, create that relationship and help them, because everybody's looking for something these days. Everybody's looking for some side cash. Everybody's looking for a way out. I go to my company's meetings and I see people that are in their 70s, 80s. They're looking for something for themselves. They thought they were going to be retired, but they're bagging groceries for tips, or they're trying to build something for their grandson. Or the 18-year-old person who's, going through high school or going through college, and, he wants to make side cash so he can get through school, but all of a sudden, boom, both of these people become top-level executives or senior vice presidents, whatever, in their companies, and they're making buku change. They're going on trips and they're helping other people like lead the way, and it's just as simple as plugging into the system and going for it. So it's really exciting stuff. And when you have someone next to you and you're new and you're like making calls and someone's like, I got you, it just makes everything so much better. It's not like you're walking into a new job and you're getting judged and you're critiqued and and you got to get paid and you get worried about getting fired. No, it's all in your hands. And that's the beautiful thing about network marketing, is that as long as you take the effort and the action and introduce the people to your peers and your support system, we'll do the work for you, man. That's what's a beautiful thing. All right, so to recap why network marketing is an amazing opportunity for you to get your feet wet when you're looking to get into business or you're tired of your traditional job or business model. And it's because you get a complete system for just a couple $100 that gives you everything you need to become successful. The only thing that you don't get is the drive and the determination for you to determine and accomplish your goals, and that's completely up to you. That's sold separately. But you get a system and everything you need to become successful. You have support, and you have the support that's actually vested in your success, because we all work as a team and your success is our success, and that makes a great brand and reputation and growth of our company. The cash, the amount of income, the amount of commissions, the amount of earnings you can earn and get from being in network marketing. Like I said, it's $1 billion industry. Compare that to sports, restaurants, fashion. It is up there. It's the top. It's one of the leading top industries, and it's a business model. It's not just a type of business, because it's an advertising model. So the way that it's designed, it just gives you the steering wheel and the opportunity to make as much money as you want. I was going to say little, but no. Let's talk about making money. The part-time hours and the full-time pay that you can make. Like I said, people start this with a full-time job or 3 jobs, working nights with kids and stuff like that. This gives you the ability to earn significant amount of income to help you build that momentum and scale up and snowball those earnings while you work your full-time job. Like we said before, Jim Rohn recommends building your fortune part-time until it becomes big enough where it can become your full-time thing and replace your job. All right, so the part-time hours with the full-time pay is a huge incentive. That's almost like piggyback off of number 3 with the cash. And then the events and the possibilities. The world is your oyster. It's not one significant or one special location. The world is your oyster. You can go to network meetings. You can host your own meetings. You can join other meetings. You can go to birthday parties and you just talk to people, or you can keep a regular job to keep it, consistent. You're around people all the time and you can make some, consistent cash until your network marketing business grows up and consistent and you get those residual incomes and the team overrides and the bonuses and the trips. It's amazing, okay? So thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. If you want to leave a comment, or if you want to ask a specific question, or you want me to cover something specific, go ahead and comment below. And if you want to see more videos, go ahead and make sure you hit subscribe. We come out with new videos every Wednesday, all right? Like I said before, my name is Robert LaFrance, and they say that courage is contagious and the rising tide lifts all ships. So help me, help you, help your friends. Take care.